I'm 80 years old, and I realized too late that I wasted so much of my life on things that didn't matter. I can still remember the way I used to wake up every morning, tie my shoes, and rush out the door as if every second counted for something important. I thought I was building something, proving something, but now I see I was just filling the hours with noise. Most days, I sit in this chair by the window, watching the light fall across the garden. It's quiet now. Too quiet sometimes. I look at the old photographs on the wall, faces I hardly recognize anymore, smiles frozen in time, and I think about all the moments I let slip by. When I was younger, in my 20s, I thought life was a ledger. You work, you earn, you achieve, and you get respect. I took jobs that were steady, that made my parents proud, that made people nod when they asked what I did. I married the right person at the right time. We had children, and I provided for them. And on the outside, it looked like I had everything I could have wanted. But inside, I was always checking the clock, always looking forward to the next thing. I didn't stop to notice the little things, the Sunday morning pancakes that burned because I was already thinking about work, the nights I nodded along while my wife spoke about her day, or the times my children wanted to show me something and I said, "Not now, I'm busy." Back then, I thought I was responsible, disciplined, careful. I didn't see it as a sacrifice, not really. I convinced myself that I was doing the right thing. But now, looking back, I see that I was hiding. Hiding from the fear that my life wouldn't be enough if I wasn't constantly moving. So I moved. And I missed. I remember my first real loss clearly. My mother had a stroke when I was 37. I didn't even notice the subtle signs at first, her voice catching, her hands trembling over the kettle. I was working late, had a presentation the next day, and when she asked me to sit with her, I said I would in a little while. That little while stretched into a hospital stay I barely attended. I visited once, maybe twice, and I can still hear her voice saying, "Don't worry about me, darling. Go do your work." I told myself she understood, that she wanted me to succeed. But she didn't. She wanted me there, and I wasn't. And then she was gone. Just like that. And I wasn't ready. I was still at work. I didn't even get a chance to say goodbye properly. That was the first time I realized that time isn't something you can make up for. You can't add hours back once they're gone. After that, life became a pattern of busyness and postponement. My children were small, and I told myself I was providing for them. I remember my son's first school play. I told myself I couldn't go because of a client meeting. He performed anyway, proud as a little peacock, and I stayed at my desk, thinking it didn't matter if I missed it. My daughter learned to ride a bike in the summer, and I was out of town on a conference. She didn't complain, she just pedaled away without me. And I told myself she'd understand, that I was doing this for them. But they didn't need my money, they needed my presence. And that, I couldn't give. The truth is, the damage didn't happen in a single moment. It crept in quietly, unnoticed. It was in the lunches I skipped with friends because I had too much to do, the phone calls I postponed, the letters I never sent. Every small decision piled up into a mountain of absence. By the time I noticed, I was standing at the summit, and all I could see were the gaps, the conversations I'd missed, the milestones I'd skipped, the laughter that had happened without me. I thought success would fill the emptiness. I thought accomplishment could substitute for connection. I climbed the ladder, earned titles, received awards, and yet, in the quiet of my house at night, I realized none of it mattered. Not really. It looked impressive on paper, and it made people respect me, but it didn't fill the hollow that grew inside me every time I chose duty over love. I remember the turning point clearly. My wife fell ill when I was 69. Cancer. Sudden, ruthless. I had spent decades prioritizing work, making sure the mortgage was paid, making sure my career advanced. And when she needed me most, I had to slow down and be present. For the first time, I saw what I had been missing all along. The way she held my hand, the quiet resilience in her eyes, the laughter that still came in short bursts despite everything, those were the moments I had ignored, thinking there would be more time. And there wasn't. She died 6 months later. After she passed, I felt the weight of every decision, every choice I had made. The years I had given to ambition, to appearances, to tasks that felt urgent at the time, suddenly seemed meaningless. I tried to fill the silence with work again, with trivial projects, with small comforts. But nothing could replace her presence, nothing could recover the years I had let slip by. Now, at 80, I see what cannot be fixed. I see the family gatherings where I was absent, the friendships that faded because I couldn't find the time, the small joys that I ignored in pursuit of some imagined future. The moments are gone. The people are gone, or older and changed. Time has a way of taking everything, quietly, relentlessly. And the worst part is knowing that it could have been different. It could have been slower, more intentional, more human. But I didn't know then what I know now. I don't tell you this to make you feel guilty. That's not my place. I tell you because I've reached a point where I can't hide the truth anymore. The truth is simple, and it's hard, life passes. And when it does, you notice what really matters, whether you intended to or not. I wish I had known to pause, to notice, to be present in the small, ordinary ways that seemed insignificant at the time. I wish I had listened to the quiet urges to stay a little longer at the dinner table, to linger over the stories my children told, to sit with friends until the night slipped past us unnoticed. I wish I had realized that being busy is not the same as living. Sometimes, I catch myself smiling at a memory, and for a moment, it feels like I'm back there, with the chance to choose differently. But then it fades. And I am left with the weight of all that I cannot retrieve. I talk to my children when I can, and I see the traces of the connections I nurtured, but the ones I neglected are shadows now, soft and impossible to hold. I've learned that gratitude and sorrow can coexist in the same breath. I am grateful for what I did experience, for the love I did give and receive. But the sorrow lingers in the spaces I left empty, in the words I didn't say, the time I didn't spend. It's a quiet ache, persistent and patient. If this story means anything to you, I hope it serves as a gentle reminder, not a warning, not a lesson to follow blindly. Just a truth I wish I had understood earlier: presence matters more than achievement, connection more than accomplishment, attention more than accolades. I have little time left now. My hands tremble when I write these words, and my voice is soft when I speak them aloud. I can't go back. I can't fix the past. All I can do is bear witness to it, remember it fully, and share it, in the hope that someone listening might pause a little longer, might notice what's right in front of them. There is still beauty in the days I have, still warmth in a sunbeam through the window, still the sound of birds in the garden. And I try to hold that close, though it is quiet, and though it will pass. Time is patient, and it waits for no one. I suppose this is what it feels like, the end of things. Not in a dramatic blaze, but in a slow, quiet acceptance. I am tired, and I am grateful, and I am sorrowful all at once. And I sit here, 80 years old, finally knowing what really mattered, and feeling the weight of all that I let slip away. If you are willing, think of the moments you might take for granted today. Sit with them. Notice them. There is still time for that, at least. I only wish I had done it sooner. Time, I've learned, is a gift. And once it's gone, it cannot be asked for again.